The ENTJ is often called the commander. They are natural-born leaders. They see the world as a place full of challenges to be overcome. Their minds are always working, always planning. They look at systems and immediately see how to make them better. They are not content to just sit and watch things happen. They need to be in control, directing the flow of events. This is not about power for its own sake. It is about efficiency. It is about making things work as they should. The ENTJ believes that with the right plan, any goal can be achieved. They are the architects of the future, always building towards a grander vision. This drive comes from their unique way of thinking. They are what we call extroverts, which means they get their energy from the outside world. They are intuitive, meaning they focus on patterns and possibilities rather than concrete details. They are thinkers, making decisions based on logic and objective truth. And they are judgers, preferring a planned and organized life. These four letters, ENTJ, only scratch the surface. They point to a deeper cognitive structure, a specific arrangement of mental tools that makes the ENTJ who they are. They are strategic, decisive, and relentlessly driven to bring their ideas into reality. Imagine a chess master who sees the entire board. They are not just thinking about their next move. They are thinking 10 moves ahead. This is the ENTJ. They see the long-term consequences of every action. They can anticipate problems before they arise. This makes them excellent leaders in business, military, or any field that requires strategic planning. They have a confidence that can inspire others to follow them. People trust an ENTJ because they always seem to have a plan. They project an aura of competence and control that is hard to resist. They are the ones who take charge when everyone else is hesitating. But they are not just cold, calculating machines. There is a human being behind the title of commander. They have their own hopes, fears, and struggles. Their relentless drive can sometimes make them seem intimidating or impatient. They can overlook the feelings of others in their pursuit of a goal. Understanding the ENTJ means looking beyond the stereotype. It means exploring the inner world that fuels their outer actions. We must look at their cognitive functions. These are the building blocks of their personality. They show us how the ENTJ mind truly works, from their grandest plans to their most hidden vulnerabilities. The ENTJ's primary way of operating is through a powerful duo. These are extroverted thinking, or T, and introverted intuition, or NI. T is their dominant function. It is how they interact with the world most naturally. T is all about organizing the external environment. It seeks to create logical systems and structures. It wants to make things efficient and effective. Think of a CEO organizing a company. They create departments, set clear goals, and establish procedures. This is T in action. It takes the messy, chaotic world and imposes order upon it. T is objective, impersonal, and focused on results. It asks, does this work? Working right alongside T is their auxiliary function, introverted intuition, or NI. NI is an internal process. It is the silent partner to T's loud, active nature. NI is about seeing patterns and connections. It synthesizes information to understand the underlying meaning. It is not focused on the details of the present. It is focused on the future and the big picture. NI is what gives the ENTJ their vision. It's the aha moment when they suddenly understand how everything fits together. It is a quiet background process that builds a complex mental model of how the world works. This model is constantly being updated with new information. The magic happens when Te and Ni work together. Ni provides the vision, the grand blueprint for the future. It sees the destination far off in the distance. Then, Te takes that vision and creates a practical, step-by-step plan to get there. Ni says, we should build a city on this hill. T then says, okay, first we need to survey the land, then lay the foundations, then build the infrastructure. The vision from Ni gives Te its direction. The action from Te gives Ni its power. Without Te, the Ni vision would remain just a dream. Without Ni, Te would just be organizing things for the sake of organizing with no ultimate purpose. Consider a political campaign manager. Their Ni sees the path to victory. It understands the shifting political landscape, the mood of the voters, and the opponent's weaknesses. It forms a single, cohesive strategy. Then their Te takes over. It organizes rallies, manages volunteers, schedules appearances, and allocates the budget. Every action is a deliberate step designed to move them closer to the vision of victory. The campaign is a system, and Tay makes sure every part of that system is running at peak efficiency. This is the essence of the ENTJ. They see the future, and then they build it, piece by piece. While ENTJs are known for their logic, they can express very strong emotions. This often happens through the combination of their tertiary function, extroverted sensing or C, and their dominant function, T. Say is the part of them that is connected to the present moment. It is about experiencing the world through the five senses. It is about action, physicality, and making an immediate impact on the environment. C wants to engage with reality in a very real and tangible way. It is the function of doing, of experiencing, of being present in the here and now. It provides a raw, unfiltered stream of data about the physical world. When an ENTJ gets angry, it is often a powerful display. Their T takes over, but it is fueled by the raw energy of Say. The frustration is not just an internal feeling, it becomes an external force. T wants to fix the problem, to restore order. C wants to make a physical impact. The result can be a loud, commanding voice. They might slam a fist on the table or make forceful gestures. The anger is not just expressed, it is weaponized. It becomes a tool to command attention and demand change. They are not just mad, they are actively trying to impose their will on the situation to correct what they see as a logical flaw or inefficiency. This is not limited to anger. It can also be seen in moments of great passion or excitement. An ENTJ championing a cause they believe in will be a force of nature. Their T will lay out the logical arguments. Their C will give them a powerful physical presence. They will speak with conviction, gesticulating to emphasize their points. They command the room not just with their words, but with their entire being. They are fully present and engaged, and they want everyone else to be as well. The combination of Tay and Say makes their presence impossible to ignore. They take up space, both intellectually and physically. Think of a coach giving a halftime speech to a losing team. They are frustrated with the poor performance. Their Tay identifies the strategic errors. Their C feels the energy of the moment, the urgency of the clock ticking down. They don't just quietly explain the new strategy, they yell, they pace, they look players directly in the eye. Their emotional display is a calculated tool. It is designed to shock the team out of their complacency and inspire them to action. The emotion is real, but it is channeled through T and C to achieve a specific logical goal, winning the game. Deep within the ENTJ's psyche lies their inferior function, introverted feeling, or Phi. Phi is their most unconscious and least developed tool. It is about personal values, individual identity, and authentic emotions. For an ENTJ, Phi is often a source of confusion or vulnerability. It is the quiet voice that asks, "But what does this mean to me? Who am I really?" Because it is so underdeveloped, it can be easily ignored in their daily life, which is dominated by the objective logic of Tay. However, Phi holds a special power for the ENTJ, especially when it interacts with their tertiary function, C. Sometimes an ENTJ can fall into what is called a loop. This happens when they bypass their auxiliary Ni and rely only on their dominant T and tertiary Say. This loop is about action for action's sake. But there is another, more profound connection that can occur. This is between the inferior Phi and the tertiary C. This is not a loop, but a bridge to a deeper part of themselves. C brings in powerful, real-world experiences. It might be a stunning sunset, a moving piece of music, or a moment of intense physical challenge. These experiences can bypass the logical filter of Tay and speak directly to their hidden Phi. This Phi-C connection can spark entirely new dreams and visions. An ENTJ, driven by Tay for their whole life, might have a powerful C experience. For example, they might travel to a poor country and witness firsthand the struggles of its people. This experience, filtered through their emerging Phi, creates a deep, personal conviction. Suddenly, their life's purpose is no longer just about building a successful company. It is about using their skills to solve this specific problem. The vision is not born from the abstract patterns of Ni, but from a deeply felt, personal value awakened by a real-world experience. This is how an ENTJ can reinvent themselves. A successful corporate lawyer might suddenly quit their job to start a nonprofit. Their friends and family might be shocked. It seems illogical. But for the ENTJ, it is the most logical thing in the world. An SE experience ignited their Phi, creating a new core value. This new value then provides a new direction for their powerful T and Ni. They now have a new, deeply personal mission. Their entire cognitive stack realigns to serve this new vision. This Phi-C pathway is a source of profound personal growth, allowing the ENTJ to connect their powerful abilities to something that gives them true, personal meaning. When an ENTJ has a fully formed vision, they don't just execute it quietly. They blast it into the world. A blast is the forceful, organized, and widespread implementation of their ideas. It's really the culmination of their entire cognitive stack, working in perfect harmony. The Ni provides the revolutionary vision. The Te creates the master plan to make it happen. The C provides the energy and drive for immediate, tangible action. And the underlying Phi provides the deep conviction that their cause is just and right. A blast is not just a project, it's a crusade. It's designed to fundamentally change the existing system. The blast is an expression of extroverted thinking in its purest form. T's goal is to impose logical order on the external world. So when an ENTJ sees a system that is inefficient, illogical, or unjust, their natural instinct is to tear it down and replace it with something better. The blast is this process of replacement. It's often disruptive and can be met with significant resistance. People are comfortable with the old way of doing things. The ENTJ, however, is not concerned with comfort. They're concerned with progress and truth. They're willing to be the unpopular agent of change if they believe it is necessary. Consider the historical example of a figure like Steve Jobs. He had a vision, Ni, for how personal technology should work. It had to be simple, intuitive, and beautiful. He saw the existing computer industry as clunky and unintuitive, so he initiated a blast. Through Apple, he used his Te to create a highly organized company that could execute this vision. He used Say to create dramatic product launches that captured the world's attention. He was known for being demanding and difficult, a classic trait of an ENTJ focused on their blast. He was not just building computers, he was forcing the world to conform to his vision of how technology should be. This same pattern can be seen in many areas. A political reformer might blast through old laws to create a more just society. A scientist might blast through outdated theories with a revolutionary new discovery. An artist might blast through traditional forms to create a new movement. The key element of the blast is its scale and its intent to replace. The ENTJ is not just suggesting an improvement. They're presenting a new reality and using all of their formidable energy and strategic skill to make that reality happen. They are, in essence, the architects of revolutions, both large and small. Beyond their serious, goal-oriented nature, ENTJs have a strong desire for fun and excitement. This side of them is often driven by the interplay between their introverted intuition, or Ni, and their extroverted sensing, or Si. These two functions are, in natural tension. Ni is abstract, future-focused, and conceptual, while Si is concrete, present-focused, and experiential. When they work together in a playful way, they create a unique kind of thrill-seeking. The ENTJ is not just looking for a simple adrenaline rush. They are looking for a novel experience that engages both their mind and their body. The process often starts with Ni. The ENTJ's intuition might see a pattern or a possibility for a new kind of experience. It's not just, let's go rock climbing, it's, I've been studying climbing techniques and weather patterns. I see a perfect window to attempt a new, challenging route on that mountain we saw last week. The Ni creates a concept, a story, or a challenge around the potential activity. It frames the experience in a way that is mentally stimulating. The goal is not just to do something, but to master it, to understand it from a higher perspective. Then, Say comes in to make it real. Si is the part that craves the actual physical experience. It's the wind in their face, the burn in their muscles, the roar of the engine. Si provides the raw, visceral data that confirms the Ni concept. The ENTJ gets to see their abstract plan play out in the real world, moment by moment. This combination is incredibly satisfying for them. It is honestly the perfect marriage of mind and body, of strategy and action. They are not just passively experiencing something, they are actively testing their own predictions and capabilities against reality. Think of an ENTJ who decides to get into competitive sailing. Their Ni will study the physics of wind and water, boat design and racing strategy. They will create mental models of how to win, but they won't be satisfied just thinking about it. Their Si will demand they get out on the water. They will feel the spray of the ocean, the pull of the ropes, and the thrill of maneuvering the boat at high speed. Every successful tack and jibe is a moment where their knee vision and their sea reality perfectly align. This pursuit of novel, challenging experiences is how the ENTJ recharges their batteries and keeps their powerful mind sharp. Every personality type has an Achilles heel. For the ENTJ, this is their inferior function, introverted feeling or phi. In their day-to-day life, ENTJs operate from a place of cool, objective logic. Their dominant T is focused on external facts and efficiency. This means their own personal feelings and values are often pushed into the background. They may see deep subjective emotions as messy, inefficient, and irrelevant to the task at hand. This can make them seem insensitive or cold to others, but it is also a source of internal struggle. They are often disconnected from their own emotional landscape. An inferior grip experience happens when the ENTJ is under extreme stress or exhaustion. Their dominant T function essentially shuts down. They lose their grip on logic and control. In its place, their repressed phi function erupts in a primitive and uncontrolled way. An ENTJ in the grip of phi is a startling sight. They might become uncharacteristically emotional, hypersensitive to criticism, and obsessed with their own perceived moral failings. They might feel that they are a bad person, that their life's work is meaningless, or that everyone secretly hates them. It is a storm of negative subjective emotion. These grip experiences are deeply painful and confusing for the ENTJ. They are suddenly at the mercy of the very thing they have spent their lives trying to control and ignore, their own feelings. They might withdraw from others, feeling misunderstood and isolated, or they might lash out, accusing others of betraying them or questioning their loyalty. Because their phi is so underdeveloped, they have no skill in navigating these feelings. They feel completely overwhelmed. It is like a skilled driver suddenly finding themselves in a boat in the middle of a hurricane, with no idea how to steer. However, these painful experiences are also a critical opportunity for growth. The inferior grip forces the ENTJ to confront the part of themselves they have neglected. It is a harsh but necessary reminder that they are not just thinking machines. They are human beings with their own values and emotional needs. Surviving a grip experience can lead to a newfound respect for their own inner world. It can be the catalyst for them to start consciously developing their phi, leading to greater emotional balance, self-awareness, and a more profound understanding of what truly matters to them in life. The journey to maturity for an ENTJ is a journey of integration. It is about learning to use all four of their cognitive functions in a healthy and balanced way. It's not about changing who they are, but about becoming the best version of themselves. The goal is to move beyond a simple reliance on their powerful Te and Ni. It involves embracing the challenges and gifts of their less developed functions, Se and Phi. This path transforms them from a mere commander into a wise and effective leader who can inspire and connect with others on a deeper level. The first step in this growth is often the development of their tertiary function. See, young ENTJs can be so focused on their Ni visions that they become disconnected from the world around them. Developing Se means learning to be present. It means engaging with the physical world, enjoying simple pleasures, and paying attention to the concrete details of the here and now. This helps to ground their lofty visions in reality. It also makes them more adaptable and able to respond to unexpected changes. A well-developed C makes the ENTJ not just a great planner, but also a great improviser. The most challenging and most rewarding step is the integration of their inferior function, Phi. This is a long and slow process. It begins with acknowledging the existence and importance of their own personal values and feelings. It means taking time for introspection. They must ask themselves not just, is this logical, but also, is this right for me? Does this align with my values? This process helps them develop empathy. By understanding their own feelings, they can begin to understand and respect the feelings of others. This softens their sometimes harsh exterior and makes them more compassionate leaders. A mature, integrated ENTJ is a truly formidable and benevolent force. Their Te is still powerful, but it is now guided by the wisdom of Phi. Their Ni still sees the future, but it is grounded by the realism of Se. They can build their empires and achieve their grand goals, but they do so with a sense of purpose and a genuine concern for the people involved. They lead not just through authority, but through inspiration. They understand that true efficiency comes not from treating people like cogs in a machine, but from creating a system where everyone can thrive. This is the ultimate potential of the ENTJ mind. In exploring the ENTJ mind, we have seen a personality of immense power and potential. They are the architects of change, driven by a relentless need to impose logical order on the world. Their mind is a finely tuned engine, with extroverted thinking, or T, at the helm, directing action and building systems. This engine is fueled by the long-range vision of introverted intuition, or NI, which sees the patterns of the future and sets the destination. They are the commanders, the leaders, and the strategists who are unafraid to challenge the status quo and build something new in its place. We have also seen the complexity beneath the surface. Their tertiary extroverted sensing, or C, connects them to the present moment, giving them a powerful physical presence and a taste for novel experiences. It can fuel their passionate emotional displays and ground their abstract visions in tangible reality. And deep within, their inferior introverted feeling, or Phi, holds the key to their greatest growth. It is the source of their hidden vulnerabilities, but also the wellspring of their deepest convictions and their capacity for true, empathetic leadership. The ENTJ is a dynamic interplay of these four functions. Their legacy is written in the systems they build and the changes they enact. From the corporate boardroom to the political arena, ENTJs leave their mark. Their blasts of focused energy can reshape industries and societies. They are the ones who ask why not, and then proceed to draw up the blueprint for how to make it happen. Their confidence can be intimidating, and their focus on logic can sometimes overlook the human element. But their intention is almost always to improve, to optimize, and to build a better, more efficient future for everyone. Ultimately, the ENTJ is a testament to the power of a directed will. They show us what is possible when a clear vision is paired with a relentless drive for execution. Understanding the ENTJ is not just about understanding a personality type. It is about understanding a fundamental human drive to create order out of chaos, to build the future, and to lead others toward a common goal. They are the commanders who stand at the front, pointing the way forward, confident in the knowledge that with the right plan, anything is possible. Their impact on the world is undeniable and enduring.